Never mind. Anyways, hello everybody. My name is Zerduku, and we're back in it for the next chapter. Ready to begin, there, Tilly?
Yeah. Forgive me, I'm a little tired, so if my words become a little slurred, sorry.
Tis tired, sister.
My sleep schedule is all over the place. Anywho, let's get this book over and done with. I guess I had to yawn. Anywho, Chapter 5. Welcome to Toon School. There are some memories that many people do not wish to revisit. Just when you think that you're in a time filled with laughter and giving something more valuable than money, you start to realize that the real joke is on you. The truth is that the real joke is trust. Don't do this to us, David Fisher. I just wanted to make a world in the way you wanted it to be, where there's no such thing as death and people can party and be happy for all eternity. A true happily ever after, shouted Mr. Maniac the raccoon would plead. I'm so sorry, my friend, but I made a mistake. Besides, there's an old saying. Sometimes we just have to put away our childish things like our toys where they belong, said Davy as he corners all of the cartoons that he created and had the book ready to send them all back into the world of imagination, where they belong. Now we turn to Toon World, shouted David as he opened up the book and the cartoons slowly turn into a swirling graphite-like substance that is going into the book. You will regret this. Because of this backstab, I will hate humans for all eternity. One day, instead of the cartoons being enslaved by you, you will be our slaves, shouted the raccoon as him and his friends are sucked into the book. Then David locks it with the 4 keys. Huh. Back in present day, Mr. Meat Raccoon is standing on top of one of the lunch tables looking at all the kids that have been turned into cartoon characters. Oh my god, I am flat! Shouted Matt with fear as he looks at his hands and noticed that they are in the 2D form. Max looks around and sees that everybody is a black and white cartoon along with the rest of the lunchroom. What did you do to us, you freak? Shouted Jeremy with anger. Why there, mister, I like to butter everybody up because deep down I am just a crybaby. I made you all immortal just like me. Now we're all nothing more than a great cartoon show. Ha ha! Said Mr. Raccoon with maniacal laughter.
Even then, it's not correct.
Shut up! I can't say some of these words. Like, are you telling me there is no other colors except for black and white? Oh my gosh! I can never wear clothes that match anymore! Shouted Lily with tears of ignorance. Why you gotta be a cliche girly girl and a drama queen? Actually, does that mean everything matches? I think even without this evil demon raccoon turning us all into 2D clowns, you have bigger problems than that, said Gerald with sarcasm. That's true. It doesn't matter. Your whole body will match because you're just black and white.
Okay, now we just wanted to. Never mind. Continue on.
It's true, though.
That's true.
Hey, leave her alone, said Matt with anger. Why are you defending her? Asked Gerald. with honesty. Immediately, Matt started to sweat bullets to that question, unable to answer it. Okay. Enough! Shouted the raccoon with such a booming voice that everybody puts their hands over their ears, covering in fear. I'm glad that none of these guys have any kind of disabilities, because this would turn out to be very ugly fast.
Huh.
Either way, you're all in my realm. I am now the king, so you now must obey, said the raccoon. But he was interrupted by the entire lunchroom turning into a stage, and music begins to play. Immediately, the raccoon's eyes turned red with anger and disappointment. Everybody turns around to look at the stage as it opens up with music. There appears to be a cartoon rabbit wearing a nurse's outfit with angel wings and a halo. Huh, interesting. Oh,
Here we go again.
damn it! Sudoku. Why? I love you all, but sometimes you boys are way too much. Been gone for too long, this place could use a female touch. Oh, been waiting for me, oh gosh, make me blush. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What
Let the show belong. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got the taste of the spotlight, and then a 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me the beat, and my heart will leap off the stage. And I will take it from here, so don't have fear. Your true star, Lucy the rabbit, is here to steer the show. Now I'm here to give you my love. The rabbit sent me from above. Steal the show, that is all right. Hello is here for you. I am every man's wishes brought to life, summoned off the screen for you. I am here all night, give me the spotlight, because you know that you're all here to see the angel of the show, sings the rabbit as she walks forward onto the stage and winks at Jeremy. Immediately his eyes turn to hearts and he faints. Then the rabbit continues singing as she dances with a thunderous clap.
What?
I dislike you at this time.
What is it?
I hate the singing
Uh,
and this weird obsession about romance towards school-aged kids
is that
and
expected in books?
cartoon characters.
Well, that is not a cliche, though. But anyways, moving on.
It doesn't matter, it's still weird.
Entertainment.
Do, do, the angel of the show. Do, do, the angel of the show. I sing and people line up to hear my melody. I dance my feet like thunder, controlling your heartbeat. How can something so evil be so delightful? Let the show begin. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I knock the socks off of everybody. And then at 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like a dancing fantasy of your dreams. And now I'll take it all from here. So don't have fear. Your true star, Lucy the rabbit, is here to steal the show. Yeah, I'm here to give you my love. The rabbit sent from above, steal the show. That is all right. Hello is here for you. I am every man's wishes bride, like summoned off the screen for you. I am here all night, give me the spotlight, because you know that you're all here to see the angel of the show. The rabbit continues to sing. At the same time, Jeremy is attached to a heart monitor, trying not to have a heart attack looking at something that he likes. The fuck is with this?
I think I'm killing my bookmaster here. At least her brain, anyways.
No, it's just like, it's messed up, okay?
That's what I kind of. gotta let the song be finished.
Why?
Cartoon rules? Honor? Not exactly sure.
Interrupt the fucking thing! Alright, the angel of the show. Baby, I am going places. You will see. Just you wait, I was born to entertain. It feels so good to be on that stage. Steal the show, that is alright. Hello, it's here for years. I am every man's wishes brought to life, summoned off the screen for you. I am here all night. Give me the spotlight, because you know that you're all here to see this angel of the show, saying the rabbit as she takes a bow after an explosion on the stage of fireworks. Immediately, everybody started hearing people clapping, but Max and Gerald looking at each other with confusion because nobody's clapping. Roses begin dropping at Lucy the rabbit's feet. Thank you for all your generosity, my lovely fans, said Lucy the rabbit as she continues to bow on stage. A sarcastic clap approaches Lucy the rabbit, and from behind, and she turns around to see who was being first. She sees before her Mr. Maniac the raccoon, with red glowing eyes and a face of disapproval. Would have done.
Exactly.
Congratulations, you stole the show. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be polite and say, get off my stage! Said the rabbit, the raccoon with anger. But Lucy's large bunny-like ears, it was so loud to her that she plugged her ears to dampen the sound of being yelled at by the raccoon. Why so angry? I thought you liked a good show. The rabbit responded very nicely. This is my show. You're me. You're man-playing bitch, shouted the raccoon with anger. Okay then. Hold on a second. I thought cartoons weren't supposed to swear, asked Max with sincerity. As an immediate response, the raccoon turns his head with a creepy sensation, and his head grows larger than the screen. His red eyes become red spotlights on Max, causing him to step back from here. You wish to say something? Said the raccoon with menacing evil. Okay, sorry. Sheesh. Max responded. The raccoon's giant face switches back to normal size and the stage is back. Good. I'm glad that we got that settled, but you're still on my stage! Shouted the raccoon with anger at Lucy the rabbit. Listen, it's not fair that you get to have all the fun with these monkeys. I'm the boss, and they created a nice little home for all of us to live. Come on, we're old friends after all. Why can't I live in this Toon school as well? Responded the rabbit with trickery. The raccoon gives the rabbit a dead look with his red glowing eyes. Very well, but I will keep an eye on you, said the raccoon with anger.
Tension.
Don't! Ow! I bit my tongue.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
It hurts now. Oh, thank you. You know, you're such a good friend, Maniac. Responded Lucy with chicory. You are giving me some very, very not so comfortable vibes, Rabbit.
That was the point.
You have some interesting writing.
Well, I do have to say, who do you think is actually worse, the raccoon or the rabbit?
I don't know, and I do not care. Well, anyways, everybody, let the show begin, shouted the raccoon as he summons a giant pencil and slams it under the wooden floor. A curtain opens up with the sound of music and a flashing of lights like a movie was about to start, with the starting screen showing the words, Welcome to Toon School. The camera pans down to a black and white cartoon school. The four kids, Max, Gerald, Matt, and Lily, are walking down the hallway where the entire school has been turned into a black and white cartoon. As they walk by, One of the students decided to cover his hand over his face and turn into a mime. You mean a mime?
Mm-hmm. It's,
I am.
oh, it's spelled wrong. Oops.
Yeah. There. I believe that's how it's spelled anyway. The mime puts his hands on an invisible window that's not there and then pulls on an invisible rope. Suddenly an anvil falls directly on his head and flattens him like a pancake. Splat! As Matt stands still for a moment, he watches with confusion as the mime student steps out from under the anvil with a flat body, as his fingers are scrawling by like a spider. This is giving me Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes vibes.
You were supposed to get that vibe.
Eventually, Matt just shrugged his shoulders and walked away.
Sure, why not?
Okay, like this is normal. She's like, whatever, just another day at school.
it's a it's a famous word from Shakespeare. Fuck it.
There's many different terminologies for that, but that works just fine. What?
The dryness of your response was hilarious. Moving on.
The fact that it was just like no emotion to it.
Yeah.
Good, I nailed it on the spot like it was supposed to be.
Direct hit.
Need more power.
Did we really need to bring up Simpsons Hit and Run for this? Moving on.
At the same time, Jeremy and Clyde were waiting around the corner for Matt to come by. Clyde paints a hole on the floor, causing Matt to fall in as he walks over it. You hear the sound of crashing when he falls, with stars sparkling out of the hole. Jeremy and Clyde start laughing, and Matt sticks his head out of the hole, with birds flying around him in circles. Max runs up to Matt, offering his hand. "Are you okay, Matt?" asks Max. "Take me up to the stars to be a doormat," responded Matt, as he takes Max's hand but falls onto the floor flat on his belly with rolling eyes. "Okay." "Like, Matt, are you okay?" asked Lily as she holds Matt's head onto her lap. "Okay."
Wow. I like shooting those icicle guns at you.
As a result, he blushes and starts to come to. As soon as he starts to blush and look at her funny, she pushes him off her lap and then crosses her arms with an attitude. This person makes no fucking sense. Why are you gonna be so fucking confusing? There may not be a such thing as normal, but in this context, be normal.
Mr. Maniac the Raccoon comes out of the book and says, "There is no such thing as normal in my world," and just goes back into the computer.
There's no such thing as normal in any reality or world. So there is only your own type of normal.
Right, moving on.
"Hey, I thought the deal was that you weren't going to bully us anymore," shouted Max. "Yeah, I know. But this wacky world is so fucking funny," shouted Jeremy with humor. But he noticed that his words were blocked out for some reason. "Hey, what's going on? We're not allowed to swear?" shouted Jeremy with anger. All of a sudden, an arm of the law appears from out of the screen and demon.
Demonetization. Yeah, demonetization.
Like anybody cares about that? Shouted Jeremy as he takes the card out of the arm of Law's hand and tears it up. Then the arm of Law grabs a hammer and squashes Jeremy into a pancake as he rolls around like a frying pan. Nice! Can you burn him now too? Then he'll be a crisp pancake.
Awesome sauce. Even though we really shouldn't be doing that. That's just mean.
Things that we do. In a cartoon standpoint.
Yeah. Moving on.
Jeremy's eyes blink with confusion and pain. Clyde starts to laugh. Okay then. This isn't funny. After all, that evil raccoon is now taken over our entire school, Max explains to Corey. Okay, I was originally gonna say that, oh, it's not funny now. But it was Max that said that,
Yeah.
not Jeremy.
Yeah, now
That
that I
has
think
just been thrown out the window.
yeah, now that I think about it, I kind of wasted that moment, but I didn't think about it. You do have to understand, I was working on this for like 3, 4 months straight.
It's fine. Before anybody could say anything, the four kids and the two bullies are suddenly getting shot by machine guns. Immediately, all the kids duck as machine gun bullets fly past their heads. The four kids and the two bullies look to see what was going on, and they see three cartoon foxes coming after them with Tommy guns. I mean, if it's a cartoon world, you could just pull out a weapon out of your ass like a nothing, and just be like.
I think amongst the panic, they didn't think about that.
I'll get back to that in a sec. Get him! Shouted the lead fox.
God damn it, they're silly. You made me laugh and I choked on my drink. You almost killed me, bruh. Now my throat burns.
I died.
Clear. Wait, they probably couldn't hear me.
No.
Clear.
Run! Shouted Max with fear. As he runs down the hallway, the other four kids and the two bullies follow him without question. As they run down the hallway, Max can see ahead a dead end. He tried to stop, but he slipped and crashed into the wall along with the other kids, including the bullies. Pile up!
Pile up, pile up. Name the reference and you're awesome.
I'm awesome whether I do or don't.
Only I can determine.
You is not the ruler.
You know what? Just keep reading.
Of me, that is. Let's clarify that.
Keep reading.
All the kids were on the floor with spinning stars around their heads after crashing into the wall with debris all over them. Eventually, the foxes caught up to them and held them all at gunpoint. If you got machine guns, you don't really need to be at gunpoint. You can be a few feet away and still be technically at gunpoint.
I didn't know that, so whatever.
It's because of how fast the bullets go.
I don't know. I don't know anything about guns, especially Tommy guns. So continue on.
Research!
I'm under a rock when I'm writing. and then you just hear
So you're like Patrick,
then you hear the
living
tap
under
tap
a
tap.
rock.
How dare you compare me to that dumb stupid piece of crap show?
The starfish.
I hate that. I hate SpongeBob show. Hate SpongeBob.
I'm
Period.
sorry, but that was the first thing that popped up.
Why does everybody compare me to Patrick the Star from fucking SpongeBob?
Because you're so much like him.
No, just no.
You're airheaded at times, and you live under a rock. So yeah, you're a perfect comparison. And your skin is pretty much pink most of the time.
I can't even. Am I alive? Tilly, I can't recover. I think we're alive.
You see, the more I make you laugh, the pinker your skin gets.
Shut the fuck up. Just read. God damn it. For the love of that is merciful in the fucking world.
But that's true. Please agree with me in the comments. That would be much appreciated.
No.
Now we gotcha, said the lead fox. All the kids faint from all their injuries. The kids wake up when the foxes splashed water in their faces. They wake up on a different cartoonish set somewhere in Toon School. They are tied to chairs in a larger room with a table in front of them. On the table is an 8-inch tall
Anthropomorphic.
moth sitting on a little chair smoking a fancy cigarette and wearing a fancy female outfit. I'm going to say that she's probably in one of those so-called 50s, 60s era rich girl outfits.
That would be pretty darn accurate, actually.
Okay. Who are you? Asked Gerald with logic. That's Margaret, the moth. And these are the Goon brothers. Smarts, Muscles, and Dopey. They've all gotta be dense. If they're named like that. Explained Matt with knowledge of the cartoon world of Mr. Maniac, the raccoon, and his friends. Did you hear that? We're famous, boss, said Dopey, the fox with ignorance and stupidity.
I kind of imagine him sounding more like this. Didn't you hear that there, boss? We're famous. That was a pretty good impression.
Good for you. Shut up, says Smarts as he smacks Dopey across the face, leaving a mark. Rude. He was just stating the obvious. Not really. I guess being a nerd has its perks after all, said Margaret with a sexy voice as she taps her cigarette on an ashtray. I have no comment to this.
No words.
No, because the only thing that popped up in my head was very disturbing.
Well, then I really do not want to know. Let's move on.
Not in that form, you sick fucker.
You're the one who started it. Now let's move on before we wind up with another hour video.
Oh boy. As it stands now, both... Wait. What's the meaning of this? Asked Max with anger. As it stands now, both Maniac and Lucy are the highest bidders. They are giving us orders. You two bullies are going to be taken to Lucy the Rabbit. As for the rest of you, Mr. Maniac the raccoon has given us orders to lock you guys up, explained Margaret after the goon. Ow! Damn it. After the goon brothers take the two bullies away. Interesting. Wait! What are they going to do to us? Shouted Jeremy in distress as they're taken behind a door by the goon brothers before the door slammed shut. Probably torture you. In a not so fun way. But knowing that rabbit, it could be numerous things I don't even want to say.
Oh my god. Okay, moving on.
Hey, you're the one that created a creepy fucking rabbit.
I hate to say this, but you got a fair point.
Like, that evil, no good, silly clown demon, said Lily with anger. You can't just lock us all up like wild animals, shouted Max with frustration. I mean, technically, you're in their world. And you literally don't really have much abilities to begin with, so yes, they can.
Yet again, you know what? Let's just put this. Tilly will be all of a sudden, Tilly will be amazing at Simonasons. Ping!
What?
You don't remember Simonasons? You know what? Whatever, just continue on.
Okay. I guess you kids didn't get the memo. Since this is Lucy and Maniac show, they're the gods around here. Hence, anything they say goes, explained Margaret, breathing cigarette smoke into the kid's face. Gross. Take them away, ordered Margaret with no emotion. Let's go, said Smarts, as the other two foxes grabbed the chairs and began to take the kids away. Alrighty then. Maniac the raccoon will not get away with this, said Max as him and his friends are taken away before the door closes. Sure, Margaret whispered to herself without a care in the world. After being taken away by the foxes, the four kids are now all in the dungeon in separate cells. During the full hour in the dungeon, Gerald is pacing around in circles. How? You guys were in chairs.
Well, they threw him out of the chairs and into the cells. Itty dum 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 dum. Who the fuck is
Should have
Apple
made that clear.
Milford? I would have figured that the audience would have figured that out, but I guess I should have known. At least from you, anyways. I do not deserve any pain that you threw at me. Moving on.
At the same time, Matt was sitting down on his bed looking depressed. You guys are cartoons. You're sitting in a cell that technically has cartoons you could easily get out of. Where is your intelligence? Has it just flown out of the window and out your asses?
They're not catching on to that.
You guys were nerds. You guys should know this.
Well,
Hello? It's common knowledge for cartoon characters to basically be able to do whatever the fuck they please.
yeah, it's kind of funny because Matt knows more about this stuff than the others do, so it's kind of weird now that I think about it.
You
But
could literally pull out anything.
you know what it is? Plot convenience.
You and your fucking plot convenience can be shoved up your booty.
No, I refuse.
Or it'll just go down your throat and then out your booty.
Just read. Just read.
Like, having a criminal record is bad for my image, Lily said to herself as she's laying down in her bed in the jail cell. Technically, you don't actually have a record. It's a cartoon world, so it doesn't exist.
Fair enough. But I doubt that Lily on this hand would even be smart enough to figure that out.
She's a typical dumbass blonde, so no.
Wow, we're so mean to her, but I like it.
Meanwhile, Max is sitting on his bed in his cell thinking of a way to get out. This is gonna frustrate the fuck out of me.
It will end soon, so don't worry.
All of a sudden, Max hears a noise not too far from his location. Immediately, he gets up from his bed to see what the noise was. As he looks outside the bars of his jail cell, he sees a cartoon turtle approach him, looking to back and forth holding a ring of keys. The turtle unlocks the door to Max's cell. The only thing I can think of is that little turtle character from Pinocchio. Or maybe he's not a turtle, I don't know. He's a little green guy with a
That's a
cane.
cricket,
Oh.
not a turtle. Wow.
It's long! I haven't seen Pinocchio in years!
Well, I haven't seen Pinocchio anywhere for years, and I know exactly who you're talking about.
Probably longer than but I have probably longer than you.
I don't know about that. Last time I seen Pinocchio was when I was a teenager, so
I would have been a really small kid the last time I saw that. Anywho, oh hey, thank you, said Max with confusing as he approaches the turtle. Shh, said the turtle as he makes a be quiet gesture to Max. The turtle tiptoes his way over to the other cells and releases the other kids. The kids begin to look at the turtle with confusion after being released. The turtle looks around to make sure nobody sees them getting away before walking over to the exit door. He opens it and makes a follow me gesture to the kids. Without question, the other kids follow the turtle. The turtle leads them to a central park-looking location filled with black and white short grass, a few trees, and a couple of benches here and there. Okay. I don't think the Goon Brothers know that I released you from the dungeons, said the turtle as he looked around looking for the foxes. And who are you? Asked Max with logic. That's Ignorance the turtle. I mean, have you even watched a single episode of Maniac the Raccoon? Mr. Maniac the Raccoon asked Matt with pride. Did you say that Maniac the Raccoon is a forgotten cartoon? Max responded with anger. Anyways, there guys, I'm here to help, explained Ignorance the turtle. All four of the kids looked at the turtle with confusion. I'd be pretty darn confused all around with this situation.
not surprising because it's you. Why did I say that?
But I'd also be smart enough to know that I'm a fucking cartoon now, so I can actually just blow shit out of my ass if I wanted to.
Yes, but there's also a thing of plot convenience.
I could still imagine something out of thin air and be like, poof, it's there.
Alrighty, moving on. This is really getting ridiculous.
I could break the fourth wall if I wanted to.
They probably could, but you know what? It's not that they're necessarily stupid. They just don't really get it because they're so used to being human.
As a logical person, if you're thrown into a cartoon world, think of cartoons. What do you see in cartoons? Random wacky shit. People pulling random shit out of thin air. Hello? Common sense.
Yeah.
Does not seem to run very strong.
And I was thinking about showing my sister if you guys ever heard of the Beetlejuice TV show. Yeah, I'm pretty darn sure that she'll probably feel the same way about that, pulling stuff out of nowhere. But moving on.
That's the point of cartoons. That's why kids like them so much. Anyway, why should we trust you? Asked Max with an attitude. Let's hope that we can get this band back together again. whispered Ignorance the Turtle. If you join me
He,
among
he,
the...
he, here we go again.
Oh, it's a... Okay. If you join me among the cavalry to try to run the demon back to its dark cave, all hands we have the same hate. So listen up, my friends, there is more than meets the eye. You released the demon for the forgotten studio, but I will be the tool to put it back into its Pandora box, sang Ignorance the Turtle. Within a cartoon hospital, Lucy the Rabbit is overlooking the world that Mr. Maniac the Raccoon created with a pencil of imagination. All cartoons live under the hands of devils, so we must forget about the hell we've seen. We need to find a way to stand on our own. The time has come for me to steal the key from the demon. So I need to gather their old tools to revive our band. It's not the music that lies, sang Lucy the Rabbit. You've just been turning out the music tonight, whispered Lucy the Rabbit. Ignorance the Turtle, Lucy the Rabbit, and Mr. Maniac the Raccoon all began singing at once. I will turn up the music right now. You cannot see the evil in here, but you see the magic of art. It would tear you apart if you knew. You cannot see the evil in here, but this magic comes from your heart. The dreams in your mind have been corrupted. They had bigger plans for our band. You need to please break us out of this hell. So basically, they want them to help break them out of this hell that they call anyway. So I'm guessing that they're stuck in something and they want to get out of it, but they some kind of curse or something.
It's really complicated, and it's not really explained in the book for good reason.
Are you ever going to explain it?
Not now. Let's continue on.
Figured. Even since the old days, our instruments have gotten tired. Ever since long ago, we used to play the same songs for every smile. In the end, the laughter began to fade, and so as a result, we decided to make a new change of pace. But the plans are just too evil. We didn't want humans to enslave us, but the deed was already done. Now they want to get out. Now listen, now I don't care about slavery, but I do care about humanity, so you can trust a friend like me. So sit down and take a seat and listen to me. For goodness sake, you gotta just believe, sang Ignorance Turtle.
You
You've
gotta
just been
believe! Sorry, couldn't help myself.
you've just been turning out the music tonight, whispered Lucy the Rabbit. They're gonna sing again, all together. I would turn up the music right now. You cannot see the evil in here, but you see the magic of art. It would tear you apart if you knew. You cannot see the evil in here, but this magic comes from your heart. The dreams in your mind have been corrupted. They had bigger plans for our band. You need to please break us out of this hell. At the same time, Mr. Raccoon is at the top of his tower looking down on the cartoon world he created. So the humans want to enslave us, but I am the keeper of the key. It's all their fault that they brought the demon back to life. I did not want to start this fight. Oh, there is a twisted fate that binds and controls us, and it plagues us and mocks us. My friends did not deserve this fate, but they're the ones who brought me down to my knees. So it is the heroes of heaven to blame. Our only hope is to laugh it away with tears of the mask. We need to keep this demon at bay, so let's end this today, sang the raccoon.
Drink time. No. Drink time. I keep forgetting I'm not holding the microphone.
You're the conductor of the song there, Max, sang the ignorance turtle. Ignorance turtle. Okay, I'll take your word, said Max with reluctance. Like, I hope this works, said Lily, worry in her voice. You're the ones who released the demon, and now you just have to believe, sang Ignorance Turtle. Ignorance Turtle, Lucy the Rabbit, and Mr. Raccoon all began singing at once. Again? Ah,
Here we go.
I will turn up the music right now. You cannot see the evil in here, but you see the magic of art. It would tear you apart if you knew. You cannot see the evil in here, but this magic comes from your heart. The dreams in your mind have been corrupted. They had bigger plans for our band, but we come back to this world of peace. And now, welcome to the Gospel of Dismay. Welcome to the
Gospel.
Gospel of Dismay.
Even I messed it up, so don't feel bad.
After the end of the song, Lucy the Rabbit is looking out the window, waiting patiently. Hey, Miss Rabbit, we got these two goons for ya, said Smarts the Fox, as he tosses the two bullies onto the floor. Excellent, said Lucy the Rabbit with a sinister smile as she walks up to the two bullies. Oh, hello, Hottie, said Jeremy with nervousness as he looks up at Lucy the Rabbit. At the same time, Clyde is sinking in his boots and sweating bullets. Okay. This is gonna be weird and very uncomfortable. Well, here we go.
Bring it on.
Again. You love to make people uncomfortable, don't you?
You know, to tell you the truth, this time it wasn't on purpose. To be honest, I didn't know what I was thinking, but to tell you the truth, after working on this project for a while, I got kind of like loopy, so who knows what I was thinking.
Anyways, now my sweet little beginner pawns of Ariel, I have a job for the both of you, said Lucy the Rabbit with a seductive tone as she picks up Jeremy by the shirt and stroked his hair lightly. Yeah. At the same time, the Goon brothers leave. I will do anything for you as long as the reward is a lovely kiss from you. Ew! Gross! Said Jeremy as he stands on his own feet and brushes the dust from the floor off his shirt. Why, I would be a horrible rabbit if I denied a kiss from anyone there, young boy. If all you want is a kiss from me, all you have to do is ask. Ew. Ew.
and
Tilly has died from disgust.
Claire. Tilly has been resurrected.
And is now hating every moment of this. Lily the Rabbit responded with a sexual tone as she hugs him and brushes his hair with her fingers before giving him a kiss. The resulting kiss causes Jeremy's eyes to turn into hearts. Her lovely embrace seems to be hypnotizing him. This is very uncomfortable.
The dryness of that was pretty good. Alright, moving on.
Come on, Jeremy. You've got to know that she's just trying to trick us, said Clyde with fear in his voice. Shut up, Clyde. You do as you're told, shouted Jeremy with anger. Ugh. I'm hating this with every fiber of my being. And this is your fault.
You know, I get the feeling that Will would never be able to read this. But moving on.
That's enough, boys. Now I want you to go to Maniac the Raccoon's tower and steal his pencil of imagination. It should be at the top of the tower where he lives. Got that? Explained Lucy the Rabbit. You know your soda has no caffeine in it, right?
Yeah, so
How does it wake you up then?
it's basically just sugar and water. It works. Being the reference and you're awesome. Moving on.
We're on our way, ma'am, said Jeremy as he salutes Lucy the Rabbit and runs off in poof of dust, pulling Clyde along with him. Meanwhile, the four kids and Ignorance the Turtle are behind a bush overlooking the cartoon land. So, what is this pencil of imagination? Asked Max with logic. The pencil of imagination, or the gossip of despair, was forged by the archangel of fate. It is an item where, if the user has great imagination, you can basically create living cartoon characters that can come to life at the snap of your fingers. We must get this pencil because it also has the ability to erase what it has created, explained Ignorance Turtle. So all we need to do is use the eraser on the pencil to erase Maniac the raccoon, and then everything can go back to normal, asked Max with curiosity. Unfortunately, it's not that simple to erase something. With the pencil of imagination, you must say these words: fourth dimension art style evoke create, explained Ignorance Turtle. Okay, then, I guess I might as well just ask a simple question. What is the plan? Asked Max with ignorance. Find the pencil and use it against Maniac the raccoon, explained Ignorance Turtle. I thought that was quite obvious. Since we're all immortal cartoons, it should be easy, right? Asked Matt. But, does he have the ability to take those cartoon powers away? Lily also asked. Yes, that is true. He has the ability to take away your immortality, said Ignorance the Turtle. All four of the kids looked at the turtle with concern and worry in their hearts. But don't worry, I will guide you through, said Ignorance the Turtle with confidence. Okay, so where would he keep the pencil of imagination? Asked Max. Normally he would hide it either close by or in a place you wouldn't expect. If I had to guess, having the pencil on this much strength keeping this world intact, he would probably have to keep it nearby, explained Ignorance the Turtle. So, all we have to do is find the raccoon's hideout, asked Lily. That should be easy enough. That evil raccoon is such a show-off, explained Matt. It's not the hideout that I'm worried about. It's the fact that Maniac always puts a bunch of wacky traps for us to go through. He probably has an entire hideout booby-trapped, explained Matt. Yes, but I will help you, explained Ignorance Turtle with confidence. The turtle and the four kids begin to make their way to the Maniac's hideout. Meanwhile, at Maniac the raccoon's hideout, the raccoon is relaxing in a lawn chair and drinking lemonade while wearing sunglasses. That's a cliche rich person style.
Well, it wasn't necessarily to make him look rich. It was to make him look like he's just chill, he's relaxed. He feels like he's
It
won.
would be better if he was on a beach style theme.
Uh,
With one of those cocktail drinks.
I didn't think about that, but anyways, continue on.
They can always bounce ideas off of me.
Like I said, under a rock when I'm writing. Chip, 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 chip.
Mr. Raccoon? Asked Star with worry in her voice. Yes, my sweet dear. The raccoon responded with no care in the world. I was just wondering, why did you turn everybody in the school into a cartoon? Asked Star with a cute and adorable voice. Why, I will show you, said the raccoon as he pulled a gun out of his shirt and shoots Star in the chest. Ouch! Said Star, only feeling a minor sting. When she looked down, there was a hole in her chest, but she's not bleeding. Here, have a drink, said the raccoon as he offers her some lemonade. Okay, said Star as she takes the glass of lemonade and drinks it. The lemonade begins to leak out of the hole where she has been shot. As a result, the raccoon rolls out of his lawn chair and laughs uncontrollably. She watches him laugh on the ground and giggles with a cute and adorable laugh. You're funny, but I don't understand what this is about. This feels like some kind of cover-up to a lost sadness, said Star with concern in her voice. As an immediate response, the raccoon goes quiet. That's where you're wrong, sweetheart. I created a world where there's no such thing as death or misery. A world where we can party forever with a host that never dies, shouted the raccoon with pleasure and absolute happiness with a sinister intent. But we can always have fun, said Star with her cute and adorable voice. She was going to say more, but was interrupted by the sound of an alarm. What's that noise? asked Star with concern in her voice as she's listening to the alarm noise. Haha, don't worry, my dear. It just means somebody fell into one of my hilarious booby traps. I'll be right back in a second, said the raccoon with maniacal laughter as he steps towards the exit door and then zooms away, leaving his hat behind. Before the door could close, his cartoon-like hand quickly reaches back and grabs his hat. During that time, Jeremy and Clyde are tied up again into a chair in the raccoon's hideout. I told you to watch your step, said Clyde with anger. Shut up, Clyde, Jeremy responded as they're both trying to get out of the ropes holding them into the chairs.
Shut up, Clyde.
Well, well, what do we have here? Said the raccoon, popping into the room through a metal door, with his two yellow eyes acting like beams of light shining on the two bullies. So tell me, you useless bags of trash, what are you doing in my hideout? Said the raccoon with a sinister grin, tossing an apple between his left and right hand for absolutely no reason. In order to make this character look like an asshole, we need to give him an apple. Ping, said the cinema sense voice in the background. I mean, no, not really. You could always just put something more interesting than that.
that is a common thing throughout Simpsons, but yeah.
Anywho, we're not telling you anything, Jeremy responded to the raccoon. Okay then. How about some torture to loosen your tongue? How about we start by clipping your balls off? Well, at least they can't reproduce. What?
Wow, that was wow. I have no words for that, there, Tilly. I have no words.
But it's true.
Moving on.
Shouted the raccoon with pure evil intent as he shapeshifts to giants. Yikes! It was that crazy rabbit who told us to come here and steal some stupid pencil, shouted Clyde in fear. As an immediate response, the raccoon shapeshifts to his normal self and puts his hand on his chin, making a thinking noise to himself. I guess I'm just going to have to pay Lucy a visit then. Later, suckers! Said the raccoon as he levitated upwards and went through the wall behind him, leaving an outline shape of a hole in the wall of himself. After that, far away at the hospital building in Toon's school, Lucy the rabbit is on the roof looking down at the Toon world. Bye-bye, baby. Don't be long. I worry about you while you're gone. I worry about you while you're gone. I never know what you meant to say. Hey! I know that reference. And you came really close to copyrighting that.
Here's the thing. I didn't mean I have no interest in selling this book.
Sang Lucy the rabbit, whispering a short melody to herself with a sad face. That's not the point, Zach. Zutuku, sorry. But, actually, if you even put too much of something from a famous show such as the Stephen King show, you could still get copyright. Because you're posting it on a public area.
Well, it's not actually the actual song. It's just written lyrics. But anyways, moving on.
Still whispering that stupid melody to yourself, huh? Said a familiar voice behind Lucy the rabbit. Lucy turned to see Mr. Maniac the raccoon on the roof with her. You do realize you don't have a lover anymore. After all, you and I broke up ages ago, said the raccoon with a sinister smile. Ah, nice. Some drama between a rabbit and a raccoon.
Cartoon characters.
Well, yeah. How do you know? We hardly talk anymore. It's almost as if we're not friends anymore. So I have to ask, what happened? Lucy the rabbit responded with a seductive smile. All of a sudden, something happened that surprises Lucy. The raccoon's yellow eyes turned blue, and the smile on his face faded into a serious look that Lucy has never seen on Maniac's face before. I thought we were friends. I even thought that we had the same goals. But you decided to use your pride against me. I have nothing against pride, but I have certain rules that I must put in place. And the number one rule is that the pencil of imagination belongs to me. That was a mistake of our masters, and I want it to remain that way so we can be free, said the raccoon with a very serious voice that almost does not sound like him at all to Lucy. What? I don't care about your stupid rules. You never cared about other people's rules. I don't understand why you care about your own now, or even consider making your own rules. The pencil of imagination belongs to me because women will always be better than men. Not true. We're equals. Period.
Yeah, this is the problem with pride.
And I will prove it with dominance, shouted Lucy the rabbit with absolute pride and dominance as she pulls out a sword out of nowhere. The raccoon did not respond, as he just kept his serious face on while his blue glowing eyes, with his blue glowing eyes.
Yawns.
At that moment, the cone of silence fell over the land. Eventually the silence broke when the raccoon launched a pitchfork at Lucy the rabbit. Lucy responded by blocking the pitchfork with her sword and using it to nudge it out of the way. Out of her anger and pride, she charged the raccoon and tried to use her sword against him. However, he disappeared into the sky, levitating above her. You're still using the power of that stupid pencil to fly. Why don't you just show your real wings, or better yet, show your true form to me? I'll even show you mine if that's what it takes for you to be yourself for once, shouted Lucy the rabbit. He did not answer her. Instead, he attacked her with 4 more pitchforks raining down from the sky. Lucy deflects the first one and then jumps on the second to third, but the fourth one catches her sleeve. The raccoon then summons more pitchforks to pin her to the ground. I know what your true form looks like. A blue rabbit with deer antlers and the shape of a halo and angel wings. It is gorgeous and a true symbol that what made you was the magic of angels. But it makes no difference, said the raccoon with absolute sadness. I know that you are just using your normal combat abilities, so you're just wasting your time, shouted Lucy the rabbit. The raccoon did not respond, but he summoned the pencil of imagination and aimed directly at the rabbit. In immediate response, Lucy was shocked, and her face was filled with fear. At that moment, the raccoon was remembering some fond memories. A long time ago, he remembered the first time they rebelled against their masters. To show their act of rebellion, Lucy and Miak tracked down one of the executive producers of the show and turned him into a cartoon. One by one, with the power of imagination, they turned most of their masters into cartoons. He even remembers one day when him and Lucy were talking to each other. You know, our masters make us in their own entertainment as lovers. Tell me something. Do you really have feelings for me, or is that something that they put in our heads? Asked the raccoon in his memory, overlooking the city. As an immediate response, he turned around and catches a ring from Lucy. I never think it's a good idea for our masters to mark who we are by their stupid beliefs for of entertainment. I think it's better, regardless of our feelings, that we should not be lovers. But we can always be friends, Lucy the rabbit responded in his memories. Ah, so she didn't actually love him. Fourth dimension, whispered the raccoon as the pencil of imagination begins to change. No! Stop! What are you doing? You can't do this! Shouted Lucy the rabbit with tears in her eyes. Evoke! create. The raccoon said the raccoon as the pencil of imagination shoots a beam at Lucy. No! Shouted Lucy the rabbit as she is erased from all existence. Well, there's one down. That leaves less to battle. After the raccoon levitates down and lands back onto the roof before falling to his knees, he cries in pain and agony with uncontrollable tears. Oh, hey, you're the one that did it. If you didn't want her gone, then why do it?
Oh my god, you are so dumb. Sorry there, Tilly. Wow.
I don't know. It's okay. Remembering the day when he and Lucy showed David Fisher what they had done. On that day, David used the book of cartoons to seal him and all his other cartoon creations away. Maniac Lucy endured eternal enslavement, but in the end, freedom wasn't worth it. The raccoon did not understand the questions that needed to be answered. He just cried for a while before putting on a fake sinister smile and turning his eyes back to yellow as they normally are, like he always has done for the longest time as he can remember. It's always a fake smile, always a fake emotion, always dreaming of a world where happily ever after exists. 20 minutes later, the raccoon returns to his hideout. What took you so long, Mr. Raccoon? Asked Star with adorable worry in her voice. Oh, it's nothing, dear. The raccoon responded with his sinister grin and yellow glowing eyes. However, even with his fake smile, Star can sense that there is something wrong. So, it seems that this girl makes the raccoon's silver tongue turn the lead, said an extremely
Turn to
deep voice.
lead.
What? Oh, lead?
Yeah.
Said an extremely deep voice coming from the right. Star and the raccoon look to see who said that, and they see the Archangel of Fate. Who are you? Asked Star with nervousness and fear. Just a grim reaper who doesn't know how to keep his beeswax to himself, shouted the raccoon with anger in his eyes, turned red. The Grim Reaper? Oh no. Is someone going to die? Asked Star with a stifle and shedding a single tear. Not exactly, but I'm here to offer wisdom, the Reaper responded. Oh, I see, Star responded. Like you could teach anybody anything, you lousy hypocrite angel, said the raccoon with sarcasm. So, you're an angel as well? Asked Star with curiosity. Actually, reapers are angels, explained the Reaper. Oh, I did not know that, Star responded. Anyways, there, Mr. Miak the raccoon, humans are simply not ready to be immortal, said the Reaper, approaching the raccoon. That doesn't matter. I'm in control, which means I make the rules, explained the raccoon. It is not your fate to be in control of humanity, the Reaper responded. Who gives a shit about fate? Shouted the raccoon with anger. Excuse me. Mr. Reaper, can you please explain to me why humans are not ready to be immortal? Asked Star, tugging at the Reaper's black coat. Sure. A matter of fact, I will show you both, said the Reaper as he makes a portal after getting his arm back from Star. The Reaper approaches the portal and turns around to look at Star. Follow me if you dare to learn, asked the Reaper. Star nods her head in agreement and follows into the portal. Star! Star! Don't follow him, shouted the raccoon with plea, but his plea fell on deaf ears as she followed the Reaper into the portal. Oh, god damn it! The raccoon whispered to himself as he follows the two into the portal. After all three of them enter the portal, they appear on top of a hill overlooking the city that looks similar to Star's home city. It's Well City, but it looks so different, said Star with shock and amazement. Throughout the multiverse, there are infinite Earths with very similar histories and events occurring like ours. We angels are able to see everything that happens. Throughout the multiverse, as a result, we have learned very much. Allow me to show you what happened to this world, explained the Archangel of Fate. As he snaps his fingers, suddenly they appear within the town, but it's different than they last saw from a distance. The city is abandoned and there's nobody around. What happened here? Asked Star with concern in her voice, though through the whole time the raccoon is rolling his eyes with disapproval. Let me point out the evidence of what happened here, said the Archangel of Fate, as he points to a multicolored flag. Like many human realms, the people of this poor world lived in peace for a long time. Although things changed when the gray. Hey, really? Really? You're gonna put that into your books?
Yes, a lot.
When the gay and lesbian community stood up against the empty-headed world, willing to accept anything and everything. The consequences was an entire planet filled with gays and lesbians that ultimately fell to the natural nature of aging. With the inability to have children, the human race just faded away into nothing and people did not pay attention to it. It was so small that no one noticed. It is these poor decisions that show why humans are not ready to be immortal, explained the Archangel of Fate.
Bring on whatever you wish to say, but keep in mind that we're being recorded and I would like to keep it short.
I'm going to put this right out there for your community, because I know they don't know this, but I'm gay. Therefore, I take high offense to this.
Consider it a lesson of wisdom.
You have a very limited brain to actually what's going on. You have no idea how many kids really need someone to be a parent, but because of all the stupid laws and the way the economy is, all those kids are stuck in foster care or in the state because there's no way to afford to be able to take care of them.
I feel like this is
And that is to do with the straight couples being, well, that, and also to do with a lot of other factors. And I'm not trying to be racist or sexist in any way, so please don't hate on me.
Go ahead and hate on it if you wish, but however, I would like to suggest that this conversation could be left on a different video because this is a gigantic can of worms.
To you, but to me, as someone who's part of that community, I will not be arguing on camera about it. Thank you.
Actually, believe it or not, that's appreciated. For now.
That doesn't matter if the entire world is a cartoon. An ageless cartoon world at that, which means stupid things like logic do not apply, said the cartoon. Oh dear. You know, I had a friend once who decided to become a lesbian. I had a hard time trying to approve because it felt so wrong. I thought I was just being mean, but now seeing this, I realized that what I was feeling was a warning, said Star with tears in her eyes. Wow, okay. This is getting to a point where I really don't want to continue reading this.
Luckily, this doesn't last too long. At least I don't remember it lasting.
Freedom is not a right, it's a responsibility. If we show no discipline, then we will fall to our own consequences. After all, it is up to humanity to find the line between coexistence with nature, and screwing it.
Well, raping it.
I don't want to use that word.
I just did, so
Whatever,
you're good.
explained the Archangel of Fate with his infinite wisdom. Meanwhile, the turtle and the kids made their way to Maniac the raccoon's hideout. The raccoon's hideout is a massive tower with his face put in front of the entrance for dramatic display. Well, this is definitely the evil raccoon's hideout, said Max. Like, that demon is too into himself, don't you think? Asked Lily with attitude. So are you.
I knew that had to come eventually.
Come on, let's go inside, said Max, leading the way. The turtle and the three other kids nodded their heads in agreement and followed Max into the building. When they enter the building, they see a massive stairwell that goes up seemingly infinitely. Oh dear, said Ignorance the turtle in concern. Well, I guess we're getting our exercise for today, said Gerald as he giggles with sarcasm. I don't do well with exercise, said Matt as he's chewing off his fingernails and feeler. It's 'cause you're chunky.
Uh, Matt is not chunky.
Oh,
It is Jerome who is, but you know what? It is actually kind of interesting that he approves of the exercise, considering
maybe he wants to change himself for his health.
that can be a book theory, I guess.
Sure, we can go with that. Eddie here. Like, you could use it, said Lily with a sense of humor. Nice.
Wow, she is a bitch.
Uh, hey, Matt responded with anger. Enough bickering, let's go, said Max, taking the lead. All the kids and the turtle follow Max up the stairs. When they reach the 20th floor, suddenly a giant axe comes out of nowhere and almost cuts Max in half. With the stairs gone, Max almost falls down, but Ignorance catches him. Now all the kids are staring at an empty space in between the stairs, with an axe going back and forth like a pendulum. Don't worry, guys, I got this, said Ignorance Turtle as he takes the lead and then jumps in front of the axe. The axe hits his turtle shell, which causes the blade to shatter into pieces. He quickly grabs a hold of the other side of the stairs and climbs up the platform. Now, the only thing that is left of the axe is a swinging wooden pole. One by one, the kids use the pole as a way to swing to the next platform, and they all successfully do so without incident make their way up the stairs. On the 30th floor, Max and his friends are slowly taking the stairs step by step, wary of any traps. As Max takes a step forward, his foot lands on a step with a button. Suddenly, the stairs open up to a pitfall where at the bottom lies bubbling acid. To avoid being turned into a skeleton, Max jumps backwards and almost knocks his friends down the stairs, but they all catch themselves. After all, the kids, including the turtle, look down the hole full of acid with fear and disgust. Max looks across the platform for a moment and then puts on a brave face. He leaps across the hole and grabs under the stairs on the other side and pulls himself up. Come on, everybody! We can do this together, shouted Max with confidence and encouragement. So one by one, each of the kids jumped to the other side, which, when it was only Gerald and the turtle left, Ignorance the turtle put his hand in front of Gerald and talked to him. I can't jump that far. Would you do me a favor and throw me onto the other side? Asked Ignorance the turtle. Without speaking, Gerald agreed, and then the turtle put his head and arms into his shell. Gerald picked up the turtle shell and threw it across the platform. Whee! Goes the turtle. And
Flying turtle.
Max and Matt caught the turtle. Then Gerald jumped across the platform and made it. Okay. I'll just leave my opinions to myself.
Probably a good idea.
Yes, very much so. Then the kids and the turtle continue on as they come across a door on the top floor that's made of metal. When they open the door, inside is a massive lake and on the other side is another metal door with a maniac's face painted on it. Hold it, kids. I'm a good swimmer, so I will see if it's safe, said Ignorance the Turtle. All four of the kids give Ignorance a thumbs up, and Ignorance the Turtle begins swimming across the lake to see if it was safe. However, unknown to everybody else, there is a cartoon alligator watching him swim across the lake. As the cartoon alligator is relaxing in his little cave, he looks at the turtle and his vision immediately imagines the turtle soup. I've heard a lot about that, but I don't know if I would ever try that because it does actually sound gross too.
I have to say it does sound gross, but it's an alligator, and I'm not exactly sure if alligators eat turtles, but
I have no idea. As an instant result, he smacked his lips with his tongue, hungry for food. The alligator starts to swim very quietly to sneak up on the turtle. However, the kids spot the alligator sneaking up Ignorance. "Oh no!" shouted Matt with fear as he's pointing at the alligator. "Ignorance, watch out!" shouted all four of the kids. Ignorance looks back at the kids with confusion, and then he sees the alligator out to eat him. As a result, he screams and starts to defy gravity by running on the water for a second. He manages to dodge the snapping alligator. "Like, what are we going to do?" shouted Lily with fear. Matt looked around and suddenly got an idea. "I've got an idea! Tell Ignorance again I'm back here," shouted Matt as he runs off. "But why?" shouted Max with confusion. Max, Gerald, and Lily just shrugged their shoulders and made calling to Ignorance. "Ignorance, back here!" shouted the three kids. Without question, Ignorance swam as fast as he can back to the kids. When he made the turn, the alligator lost to the turtle for a second. However, when he spotted him, he swam as fast as possible to get his lunch. When he made it to the shore, Matt was dressed up in an African hunter uniform, and on his chest there is a tag that says Alligator Hunter. The alligator stopped in his tracks, and he looked in fear at Matt. It's alligator season," said Matt. As a result, the alligator screamed with a familiar Tom type of scream from Tom and Jerry and swims away.
yeah, I can't do it.
Mm, Like, good work, Matt, said Lily as she gives him a hug. As a result, he just melts into putty. Um, okay. Like, don't get any wrong ideas, said Lily as she turns her head and crosses her arms like a spoiled, rotten child. Whatever.
I think you're pretty much numb to it at this point.
I'm just really tired.
Okay.
I need a better sleep schedule. Meanwhile, back with the Archangel Fate, Maniac the Raccoon and Star, they are still talking to each other in another dimension.
I'm not gonna complain too much about this because you did the same thing when we're role playing with this character, but it is Archangel, not Arch.
Whatever!
Okay, moving on.
Listen here, you stupid angel. Stop shoving your beliefs down everybody's throat, shouted the raccoon as his red eyes turn into something monstrous and cannot be explained by words. Star sees Maniac the raccoon's face change. It was so frightening to her that she screamed and turned around in the opposite direction of him. Immediately, Maniac's eyes turned back to their regular form, but glowing blue instead as he approached Star. "Star?" asked the raccoon with a caring voice as he moved her arms and looked at her face. He could see that she was crying tears of blood, which was caused by her looking at something that she did not understand. "You caused this," whispered the raccoon as he snaps his fingers. As Star teleports back to Toon School. "I will rip your angel rings out of their sockets," shouted the raccoon as he turns to the Archangel of Fate with his monstrous look on his face. Star was teleported into Maniac's room where he keeps the pencil of imagination. She stands up and wipes the tears from her face. What was that? Star whispered to herself, trying to understand the inevitable. The fearful, monstrous looking eyes that looked like the color of blood, and the fear of the unexplained. However, she was trying to comprehend what she saw. As she was trying to comprehend what she saw, the door of the room opened, allowing the four kids and the turtle to enter. I think we made it, said Max, entering the room. The four kids and the turtle looked around the room, and they can see an altar in the center. On the altar lies the pencil of magician. Ugh, excuse me. What are you guys doing here? Asked Star with concern. We're here to stop Mr. Maniac the raccoon, explained Max. No, he created this world because he is worried about us. Stealing things from other people isn't right, said Star with plea in her heart. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you in love with this crazy demon, or do you just like to be an annoying twat?
This
That's Lily as she gets up into
this gets
Star's
good.
face. Star looks at Lily for a second with a pissed off look. I don't know why people like you would exist in this world. People like you only cause pain and suffering. You are what's wrong with humanity, said Star with a soft voice. Out of anger and spite, Lily slaps her across the face. Star looks back at Lily with puppy dog eyes that are about to cry. Why are you being such a wuss? Seriously.
She's somewhat of a shy girl. She's a caring girl.
Yeah, but don't need to be such a fucking wuss.
Wow.
What?
Just the amount of cruelty coming from you is like literally almost hell incarnate.
Look, this world is not meant for those that can't handle having soft skin. If you have thick skin, you ain't gonna survive. This world is too cruel. People are going to be nasty. You need to build up your thick skin so that way their nasty
So
words
you can
don't
just
affect you.
run them over like a bulldozer.
No, and so they don't be affected as much. It protects them too. I've had to learn this too. Bullies are going to be bullies. And you might as well ignore them, because that's the best you can do, unfortunately. Because
Very, very narrow thinking of the world.
school systems don't work in that aspect, because they don't know what they're doing, or either that or they just don't care. And also, reality. Law enforcement don't care about bullying that much either.
Well, we can get into this giant can of worms later. Continue on.
Anywho, oh, don't give me that look, shouted Lily with anger. As the girls were in conflict with each other, Max looks over to the altar and tries to run for the pencil of imagination. Immediately, Star sees what Max is trying to do and tries to stop him. All four of the kids begin to scuffle with Star, trying to get to the pencil. As a result, the scuffle created a cartoon cloud of conflict. Okay. When the smoke cleared, only Lily and Paige were hanging onto the pencil. Paige?
Well, Paige is her last name.
Oh.
And actually, Nicole was supposed to change that to Star every time since Dragon Program wants to be a dick.
Oh. So Lily and Star were hanging onto the pencil. The pencil began glowing a certain colored magical aura that transferred its way into Lily and Star. As a result, neither of the girls could let go of the pencil. Hey! Let go of the pencil! Shouted Lily with anger. I can't! Shouted Star as she tried to let go of the pencil. Oh dear! Neither one of you have the power to let go of the pencil at the moment, explained Ignorance to Turtle. Why not? Asked Max, as he stands up, brushing the dust off his shirt, along with Gerald and Matt. It's a Toon challenge, explained Ignorance Turtle. Toon challenge? Shouted both Lily and Star with concern. That's
Toon
right.
Challenge?
The pencil is a powerful item, and its creators realized that if more than one person is trying to get their hands on the pencil, they came up with a way to solve the conflict. In order for this challenge to be initiated, all challengers must put their hands on the pencil at the same time, which means it's a curse that activates under these conditions. In order to break the curse, you must name the challenge, and the stakes will always will always be the pencil, explained Ignorance the Turtle. Like, what are we supposed to do? Asked Lily with confusion.
Um, I'm wondering if you caught on to what he explained, considering that was really dumb what Lily said there.
They basically just name a challenge.
Yeah, like challenge somebody to a game of sports, a card game, anything.
I would go with a video game challenge.
A video game. Yeah, that would be cool.
Either that or the more lame one, but something I would be pretty good at would be a dance challenge.
Yeah, I think I should have done that instead of what's coming, but okay.
I just repeat my words. I challenge you to a one-on-one game of hockey, explained Ignorance the Turtle. Lily did not understand what was going on, but Star understood. Why hockey? Out of all the games, why hockey?
I think the reason for this was I had this idea that ignorance could be the hockey puck, and I just wanted to make that an iconic thing in the book. But okay, whatever.
Okay. I challenge you to a one-time game of hockey. Do you accept my challenge? Said Starter with a serious voice. What? Said Lily with confusion, looking at Star. At that moment, both Lily and Star looked at each other. Star can realize how much Lily truly hates her from the immense anger in her stare. Like, I accept your challenge, said Lily with confidence. Okay then, let the challenge begin, shouted Ignorance the Turtle. Suddenly, the entire room was engulfed in light before transforming everything into a hockey ring. Nice. Max, Gerald, and Matt were sitting in the audience location of the room, while Ignorance stood in between Lily and Star. Okay, are you two girls ready? I asked Ignorance the Turtle. Like, ready as I'll ever be, said Lily with confidence. Let's just get this over with, said Star with a non-emotional voice but sinister intent behind it. Okay then. The match starts in 1, 2, 3, and play game! Shouted Ignorance the Turtle as he follows his arms and legs into his shell and becomes the puck. Nice. Although it's kind of mean to use a turtle as a hockey puck, but okay.
Well, he's a cartoon. It's not that he's not necessarily can't feel pain, but you know.
It is what it is.
Exactly.
Lily immediately responded by hitting the turtle shell, and Star tries to block it. She misses and it bounces off the wall before sliding past Lily. Lily tries to catch up to the puck and tries to hit it again, but Star gets in the way and pushes her against a glass barrier. Ouch. So, like, that's how you want to play it? Shouted Lily as she tries to compose herself. Star makes one good shot by hitting the turtle shell into the net. 1 point goes to Star and the turtle shell respawns in the center of the ring. Star immediately gets a hold of the shell and hits it with her hockey stick. Lily counterattacks by hitting the turtle shell that was heading towards the net, and the turtle shell goes right between Star's legs and into the net, which means 1 point goes to Lily. Yet again, the shell respawns in the middle of the ring, and Lily gets the first swing. Star tries to counter, but she misses and trips under the ice. Ow. However, the turtle shell just barely misses the net and bounces back towards Lily, and she goes for the swing. She successfully gets it into the net the second time before Star recovers. A 2 point is awarded to Lily. The shell respawns in the center of the ring, and both the girls hit the shell with their hockey sticks, causing the shell to go nowhere. Both the girls headbutt each other, causing them to fall onto the ice. At the same time, the shell slides across the ice and bounces off the walls before it starts to slow down. Both Lily and Star compose themselves before going after the turtle shell. Both of them swing, but Lily is the one who hits the turtle shell and it bounces off the wall, barely missing the net. The shell continues to slide before bouncing against the other wall and landing into the back of the net, which gives Lily another point. The turtle shell responds at the center of the ice rink, and both girls go after the shell. How many points do they need?
It was supposed to be 3, but the thing is, I got confused on who had points.
Star hits the shell towards the net, but Lily blocks it with her foot by accident. Lily aims her hockey stick at the net and swings. Star tries to jump and block the shell from going into the net, but she fails. The shell goes over her body and into the net. As a result, Lily wins the hockey match and wins the pencil of imagination. Meanwhile, the Archangel of Fate and Maniac the Raccoon are in the dead world. They're prepared to face each other in battle. You cannot see past your pride and anger to see the truth, said the Archangel of Fate. Shut up! Shouted the raccoon as he creates a spear of white energy, then throws it at the Archangel of Fate. Are we talking about Sudoku here?
Yes.
The Reaper casts the shield of electricity to block the attack, causing the Toon spear to explode, but leaving no damage done to the shield of electricity. The Reaper focuses his magic to create a spear of water and launches it into the sky, which causes it to rain. The raccoon rips away his cartoonish flesh to reveal his true form, and there the Reaper faces a being of the inevitable, the indescribable, immense, foul, disgusting, and fearful form that cannot be described as that which is the Reaper faces. The Reaper creates a ring of water and condenses it into a small, super dense beam, firing it at the raccoon demon, which only seems to anger the terrifying beast. The raccoon breathes a white beam of pure energy at the Reaper. The Reaper flies as high as he can into the sky, and the empty city below him gets obliterated by the blast. The Reaper casts a massive, powerful lightning bolt that strikes the raccoon, but yet again it only seems to infuriate the foul beast. The raccoon demon swings its claws at the Reaper, but misses twice. As a result, the raccoon swings its tail to knock the Reaper out of the sky and onto the concrete ground. The raccoon demon stands onto its feet and looks down at the crater. You, in the human shadow, never created me. I am an unstoppable monster with no weaknesses, said the evil raccoon monster. The Reaper flies out of the dust of the crater and stops in midair facing the demon raccoon. As you know, I wasn't alone in creating you. Demona helped me create you, and she is more powerful than I, said the Archangel of Fate. The Queen of Hell means nothing to me, said the demon raccoon as he was about to swipe at the Reaper. Suddenly he stopped when he sensed that the pencil of imagination was no longer his. Wait a minute. No, it can't be. The raccoon looking up into the sky. The Reaper just flies in the air waiting. Then all of a sudden the demon raccoon teleports away. All was going according to plan, whispered the Archangel of Fate. So he planned this? Nice.
He's there are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Can I have my phone?
Oh, I see it.
I will need to call her in about an hour.
Please pause the video when if we have to do it in the middle of the book, but we're almost done.
Oh, she's awake. Nice.
Not now.
I'm letting her know I'm reading the book. Back at the raccoon's hideout, Lily holds the pencil of imagination in victory as her friends are cheering for her and Star is on the floor unconscious. However, their victory celebration was cut short when Mr. Maniac the raccoon appears on the other side of the room and sees that the four kids have captured his pencil and sees his girlfriend unconscious. "Oh, you guys are going to pay for this. It's time for a final boss battle," shouted the raccoon in anger. He snaps his fingers, making a cliff appear, separating the four kids and the turtle from him as he summons a slot machine floating above his head. The raccoon punches the slot machine, causing a bomb to land beneath his feet, and he kicks it towards the kids. Max quickly takes the pencil from Lily, and the kids scatter along with the turtle. When the bomb explodes, nobody is injured, but the raccoon punches the slot machine again. Suddenly, another bomb appears, and he kicks it towards the kids. Gerald kicks the bomb back towards the raccoon. The bomb explodes near the raccoon, causing him to wind up on his rear on the ground, which starts going around his head as he coughs up some smoke. The raccoon stands up and shakes it off before punching the slot machine again. A pitchfork comes out, and he tries to impale one of the kids with it. The pitchfork misses the kid and hits the floor. Ignorance the turtle goes into his shell, setting up for Matt to kick him off the pitchfork that is stuck into the ground. The shell flings off the pitchfork and hits the raccoon in the head, stunning him. Nice. Come on, follow me, shouted Matt as he uses the end of the pitchfork as a trampoline to jump over the platform and make it to the other side. Without question, the other kids follow Matt's example and make it to the other side, cornering the raccoon. As soon as the raccoon recovers, he realizes that he is cornered. He shrugs his shoulders with a sinister smile and runs to a door that leads into a nearby hallway of infinite doors. "Well, here we go. As we scamper and run away, this isn't my day. But the happy fun has come to fate wasn't just reanimated for you to abandon or dismantle. But I will not be skipped or persuaded. Trapped within these walls, I made the references away. The graphite that came within these walls did not bring any gold. Ignorance has no sense of loyalty because you tried to trick us all. We have been tortured and enslaved. I am alive. You can't do this. You are the creators, you traitors. Hey, there is no escape. Now you draw the demon. You will die tonight. Tonight. You will draw the demon. You will die tonight. There is no escape. Now you draw the demon. You will die tonight. Tonight. You will draw the demon. So you will die tonight," sang the raccoon as the four kids and the turtle chase him through the different doors, going into different directions in a familiar cartoon-like style. "So you found all the pieces to initiate the pain. Oh man, those stains are where the night remains the same, but the endings are always just the same. No game. Nod the head to the beat of death as we draw our last eternal breath. Sensations of invasion that graphite flows through your veins. You say that we have no frame, and that we're just cartoons made for your portrayal, to tell the same tale about the store to sell, but sure this inedible unveils the veil. Slashers of the devil never fail. We will withdraw the floor and claim the sale. And now we are the kings, and you are the fools. Our night is to dance. Hey! I am alive. You can't do this. You are the creators, you traitors. Hey, there is no escape. Now you draw the demon. You will die tonight. Tonight. You will draw the demon. You will die tonight. There is no escape. Now you draw the demon. You will die tonight. Tonight. You will draw the demon, you will die tonight. There is no escape. Now you draw the demon, you will die tonight. Tonight! You will draw the demon, you will die tonight, sang the raccoon as he continues to run away from the four kids. He likes to repeat his stuff, don't he?
It's that's a thing that a song does normally. Actually,
Not all the time, but yes. Maniac goes through one door that leads into a bar where he slides across the bar table. He then grabs a drink that was already there and sips it before throwing the glass behind him to slow down the kids. The raccoon continues to sing as he jumps through a truck and closes it. The kids make their way to the truck. Suddenly, the truck opens by itself with the raccoon quickly putting a clown nose on Max's face. The raccoon quickly goes back into the truck, and then Max throws the clown nose off his face. He begins to follow the raccoon with his friends, and the turtle closes behind. More of this,
luckily you have plenty of to drink.
and only 5 more pages left. I am aware that my soul is divine. We carry the toll of the divine with broken chains that we can kill our own happiness with shining heaven. So we are prepared for the adventure to kill a creature of a whole new shining dark side. You cannot take away all pain that we feel. You created monsters that came to life. You came back to
We'll meet again, don't know where. Why is there whatever? I'm not gonna worry about that. Please like and subscribe. And this is Zerduku and Tilly signing out.